The connection. They always tell you never to talk to strangers. But what about when the stranger is literally glowing-eyed, horned and living next door? What about when he keeps renaming your Wi-Fi? Like you're starring in some twisted romance novel. Last night, I told myself I imagined it. That stress and bad lighting made me see horns. That no one could. Just hack a router and change its name to property_of_babygirl_next door. Then the name changed again. And that's when I knew he wasn't finished with me. Hey dreamers. Welcome back to Blessing's Storyverse, where we don't just tell stories, we live them. Today's tale is full of mystery, love, twists. So grab your popcorn and let's dive into another episode. When I opened my phone the next morning, my stomach dropped. The Wi-Fi name now read, "Good morning, baby girl." I nearly threw my phone across the room. Nope, not today. I'd had enough of playing games with my demonic neighbor. By evening, after another humiliating attempt to reset the router, I snapped. I stormed out of my apartment, router tucked under my arm like evidence. His door opened before I even knocked. He stood there tall, calm, that damn smirk curving his lips. His horns glinted faintly in the hallway light, his ember-like eyes locking on me, as if I was exactly what he'd been waiting for. "You're back," he said softly, amused. I wondered how long it would take. I thrust the router at him. "Take it. Clearly it's yours now." He didn't move. Instead, he leaned in, close enough for me to smell smoke, sharp, sweet, dangerous. "I don't want your router," he murmured. His voice was smooth, velvet wrapped around fire. "I want you." My throat went dry. Excuse me?" His smile widened, slow and wicked. "Your Wi-Fi is just a doorway. But you..." His gaze dragged over me, lingering like a brand. "You're the key. I can't stay tethered to this world without anchoring myself. And you've already let me in." I froze, clutching the router tighter. "You hacked my Wi-Fi doesn't mean you can hack me." "Oh, but I already have," he said, tilting his head. His horns caught the light like obsidian, sharp and perfect. "The moment you opened your door last night, you chose me. Now..." His grin deepened. "We're connected." The router buzzed in my hands, its lights flickering unnaturally. My breath hitched. What did you do?" "I strengthened the signal," he said smoothly. Between us, the apartment hall suddenly felt too small, too hot, like the air itself thickened around me. A sensible part of me screamed to slam the door, to run, to call a priest. But another part, the reckless, foolish part, stayed rooted. His voice dropped lower, a whisper meant only for me. "So, will you keep me connected? Or cut me off?" I should have said no. I should have thrown the router in his face. But instead, I whispered, "What happens if I keep you?" His smile was pure fire. "Then you'll never lose your connection again." Before I could respond, he stepped back, melting into the shadows of the hallway. When I shut my door and glanced at my phone, the Wi-Fi name had changed for the final time. Connected forever. They say monsters only come out at night. That if you keep your doors locked, you'll be safe. But no one ever warned me what would happen if the monster wasn't outside, but next door. And worse, what if I didn't want him to leave? Because now, when my phone buzzes and the Wi-Fi connects instantly, I don't feel fear. I feel his presence. Warm, watching, waiting. And somehow, the thought doesn't scare me anymore. It excites me. So tell me, would you keep the connection or cut him off? And that's another episode from Blessing's Storyverse. If this story hit you in the feels, leave a like, drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe because trust me, the next plot twist is even crazier. Until next time, keep living like the main character. Bye.